Hey, it's Nick with B&H, and we're here in Tokyo right now at CP Plus 2024. Now, if you don't know, this is a giant photo and imaging show that takes place here in Japan every year, and every single big player in the photography game is represented. You've got Canon, Sony, Nikon, Fujifilm, OM Systems, everyone is here. And it's also just been a busy week or two in the world of photography. There's been a lot of new cameras, lenses, accessories that have come out. So we're gonna take a look at what's new, we're gonna check out some of the booths, and we're gonna see what CP Plus has to offer. So we're here at Sony's booth right now, which is massive, by the way, but we're focused right now on this guy, which is their new 24 to 50mm f2.8 lens. Now, we just did a full sort of overview video on our YouTube channel, which you can check out at the link below. But this lens is really nice because it's very lightweight and compact. It pairs nicely with some of Sony's newer lighter cameras like this guy, the A7CR. You're getting a decent flexibility with the 24 to a nifty 50 at a constant f2.8, and you even get some kind of G-Master bonuses, such as the fact that you can declick the aperture, so if you're shooting video, this is going to be really handy. But I also have to acknowledge this guy here, which I'm naming Chippy the squirrel, as a photography subject, I think, but he's delightful. I think he should be Sony's mascot. So we're here at Fujifilm's massive booth right now. They're obviously having a very big week, I would say, because we just covered their X Summit event where they announced the X100VI, which we have done several videos on. You can check all those in the links below. We're going to take a look here and see what they have going on. There's actually a whole long line of people waiting to try it, but luckily, I still have mine that they generously lent me. But real quick, the kind of headline features, you're getting a 40 megapixel sensor on this guy, up to 6 stops of built-in image stabilization. You're getting new film simulations like Reala Ace, and you're getting this all in a compact body that's still basically the exact same size as all of the previous X100 cameras. So it's been a lot of fun to shoot with. What's also really fun is all of the demonstrations they have going on here. They've got some really interesting stuff here at Fujifilm's booth, so they're definitely pulling out all the stops, as they should be. This camera's a very big deal, so it's really exciting to see. We have got a bird and a butterfly, neither of which are moving, which makes this much easier for me. So we're here at OM Systems booth, and I just happened to walk by this new OM1 Mark II, which was just announced a couple weeks ago. Really fun to play with here. They've got a fun setup here where you can act like you're catching very difficult to photograph birds that are staying perfectly stationary. But they give you a 100 to 400mm lens in the sky, which also makes it easier. So with this camera, obviously like all OM system cameras, it is one of the most freeze and waterproof cameras that you can get. But you're also getting the live graduated ND filter on this, and you can shoot up to 120 frames per second raw on this guy. So for outdoor enthusiasts, this has always been kind of the go-to system to get, and it's really cool to see here. So I came over here to actually show you the 150 to 600mm lens that they have on display, but I got distracted by this guy, the Dotsight EE1. Look at this thing. And when you stick your eye through it, you actually get a laser pointer showing you exactly what you're aiming at. This is so extra, but I am so delighted by it. So that is here as well. But obviously, once again, you got the 150 to 600mm f5 to 6.3. Beautiful lens. And once again, on a micro four thirds body, it's double that focal length for the full frame equivalent. So you can get really, really close in on subjects on this lens. But I'm been playing with this for a little bit longer, so don't mind me. So we're here at the LUMIX booth right now, which kind of feels like a deranged fever dream, but we're very excited because they have the new 28 to 200mm lens on display here. This is Panasonic's first wide to telephoto lens that they've made for their S line of cameras. So you are going all the way from 28 to 200mm, but also not only that, this is macro capable as well. You can focus, I believe they said, up to 3 centimeters away from the tip of the lens. So you're getting a ton of flexibility. And as you can see here, it's actually pretty compact. Yes, it obviously expands when you go out to the full 200mm focal length, but this is a pretty compact lens. It's also pretty lightweight, and you're getting great autofocus performance as well, especially when paired with the S5 Mark II. So this is on display here, really exciting to see. So we're here at Sigma's booth right now. They have 2 new lenses that we're going to check out, but the first bad boy I've got here is their new 500mm f5.6 lens. Now this guy is tailor-made for sports and wildlife photography. You're getting excellent image quality and performance. It has their latest OS 2 stabilization algorithm for up to 5 stops of stabilization. And you are going to be able to get this for Sony E mount or Leica L mount. So for sports and wildlife photography, this is going to be very exciting. But they also have a fisheye lens, which as soon as it clears up over there, I will show you. All right, so I made it to the other side of Sigma's booth to show you this guy, which is their new 15mm fisheye lens. It's actually the world's first f1.4 diagonal fisheye lens, and this is going to be available for Sony E mount and Leica L mount. Now, it's an art lens, so you're getting the optics and performance you'd expect from Sigma. You're getting an Arca Swiss plate, which is actually kind of helpful because this lens is pretty hefty in person, actually. Now, it's kind of funny that they have a 500mm on one end and then the 50mm on the other end, so they're covering all their bases. But which lens is more for you? Please let us know in the comments below. So we're here at Hasselblad's booth right now, checking out the CFV100C. Now, I missed the boat when this came out, and I'm really regretting that because this is a very, very cool camera. So right off the bat, it's 100 megapixels. That's rad. Second off, you're getting a modular design, so you can actually take off the back and have it be able to work with film cameras, which is great because you don't need to develop the film. You're also getting 2 terabytes of internal storage, and probably most importantly, it's a Hasselblad camera, so the image quality looks fantastic. So really exciting to see here. So that is a wrap for CP Plus here in Tokyo. It has been a whirlwind. There's a ton of stuff here, but I was so excited I was actually able to come out and see it all. And if you want to know anything more about some of the products that we talked about, pretty much everything that I mentioned we have done a video for in our YouTube channel, which you should be subscribed to if you've not done so already. But in the meantime, I'm Nick with B&H, and I'm gonna go get some ramen.